So there's a lot you can learn about business from playing chess. And that's why I love the game. So I'm playing Blitz right here. So I'm going to try to play a game and at the same time get through the narration of this part of the video. But the three most important things that you can learn from business by playing chess. The first is to develop your pieces. Each piece has different mobility, as you can see, and that is analogous to you developing your skills. So to win in business, you have to have skills. A lot of people don't learn. You know, you have 40 years of experience, but if you're 40 years of experience doing the same thing, that's not really additive. That's not growth. So you want to develop your skills, develop your pieces in chess. The next thing would be to control the center. So as you can see here, we're fighting for the center here. And I think I'm winning, I'm the white pieces. My username on chess.com is rayceadam. So if anybody wants to play me, hit me up. Let me know you saw this video. You came as a subscriber from Schleps, and I'll give you the extra special treatment. Now, when you control the center, there are 64 squares on the chessboard. You want to control the inner four squares, So if you control the center, that gives you more optionality because you can attack any side of the board sort of at will because you're in the center, centrally located. In business, you always want to have leverage. If you have leverage in business, you have optionality, and that makes you more powerful. So that's the story there. The next and final thing that you can learn is that in business, you want to be able to understand your competitive advantage. And there are three advantages in chess. The first advantage is a material advantage. That is when you have more points material-wise than the opponent. So in chess, you have, each player has a different value. So let me see here, okay. All right, bang. So each player has a different value. So the knight and bishops are worth 3. The queen is worth 9. The rooks are worth 5. So if I have, so you see here in this particular case, this guy is 1 point above me in the game. Okay, now he's 2 points above me. All right, so the next advantage is called a spatial advantage. So that's when you control more of the board than your opponent does. All right, and the spatial advantage. Then after a spatial advantage, you have a tempo advantage. That is when your opponent is on his back foot and he's defending. So the goal is to either strengthen the advantages that you have, and business would be to build on your competitive advantages, or use your competitive advantage in order to create another advantage. All right, so this guy is like tearing me out the frame right now. All right, but I think he just blundered. Let me see. Yeah, he's beating me pretty bad. I'm trying to, boom. I think I'm up a piece. All right, so I'm up a piece right now. So this game is in the bag. This game is in the bag right here, I think. So he's going to play bishop up. Let's see here. Chess.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so now because now he's up 2 pawns, but I'm up a piece. So he technically has a material advantage, but I can cover more space, and then I can control the tempo of this game. So where is he going? Okay, so I can control the tempo of the game. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be able to win by just trading down the pieces. Okay, yeah, this is over. So now, as you can see, because I had those advantages, because I have that advantage, it's going to be easy for me to get this victory. Boom. There we go. So he resigned. So your boy won. All right. So I'm not going to play him again. Let's talk about the point of this video. This is episode number 4. Welcome, guys. I'm just using chess as a pretext, but let's talk about it. All right, what's up, YouTube? So a lot that we can learn from the game of chess. Is absolutely beautiful game, but the key takeaway that I want us to walk away with is the advantages. In business, just as in chess, you have to compound and build advantages. So Jack Welch, the legendary CEO of GE, says, if you don't have a competitive advantage, don't compete. Now in chess, remember the 3 competitive advantages are material advantage, spatial, and tempo. In business, it can be a lot of different advantages. Here, I'm gonna tee up this book that I read called Competitive Advantages, and they introduced something called the miles. So miles is an acronym. We can have a money advantage, an intellectual advantage, location, education, social. So it's a lot of different advantages that you can have. It's not just the miles advantage. But the advantages that we're trying to build here, first is a brand advantage. So brand advantage, we're gonna have uniforms, everything branded, because one of our values is gonna be professionalism here at the business. You can see we got the cards right here. Check out the cards. Check out the cards. So you can see we got the cards. All right, so everything's sort of branded. Now, building a brand is gonna take time. Brands are not built overnight, but that's gonna give us the ability to charge hopefully a premium price, stand out a little bit, differentiate ourselves from the competition. Now, another thing that I wanna do is build what is called a tech advantage. So let me show you that. All right, guys, so in terms of differentiating ourselves through technology to build a tech moat, it's gonna face on 3 fronts. The first is gonna be our mobile app, which is now available in the App Store, just got approved. And the app essentially right now does digital mail and package acceptance so people can track and see their stuff digitally. Now, eventually, we're gonna have to add on 3 other services to make a complete app. The first being returns, then pack and ship, and then last mile delivery. So right now we're in version 1, that's approved, and we're hitting the market just with the ability just to track and see your mail digitally, but we've got a long product map that we're trying to grow and scale into. The next is going to be the website. Now on the website, as you can see here, you can click and basically, just like on the app, you can see your mail, all right? You can see your packages. And if you go in, let's say, for example, into mail, this is just sort of obviously a dummy account, but if you go into, change it back to open and scan, so this is now pending scanning, and then if it is scanned, you'll see the actual document here for you to download and see. So that's basically the basic functionality that we have right now with the mobile app. All right, so you got the mobile app, you got the web application. Those are the 2 things that we're gonna do to try to differentiate ourselves. And also, we want to use things like Stripe. So Stripe is amazing because it's full customization on what you wanna do. So unlike a Square, where you have a POS system, Stripe really doesn't have a POS system. You have to customize it. So they do have something called a SDK, a software development kit, to kind of get you started, to help with the development for you to sort of hit the market with your product. But just let me show you how this goes. So I set up this kind of makeshift storefront right here, POS system. So let's say with that last mile delivery, it is $149. So you can see right here is $149. And then shout out to my wife, who is now a notary. So if I click on notary right here, you see that the payment is going to be $174 in terms of the price. So once I hit pay, right, it's gonna pop up right there at the $174. I can take my Stripe and boom, and it is gonna process that bad boy. And then right here on the Stripe, if I look on the back end, let's go to the back end right here. And let me do a Control R. All right, so doing a refresh right there. On the Control R, you will then see the payment of $174 right there at the top for said customer. Now again, what Stripe allows you to do is set up a whole lot of if-then customizations, API calls to once somebody pays, you can send them an email survey. So you get full customization along those lines. So the point of this video is just to talk about competitive advantages. The point is to really identify your competitive advantages and double down on those things. Here at Schleps, we're trying to do 3. We're trying to build the brand. All right, so the brand is going to give us the ability to have pricing power. It's going to give us the ability to price at a premium. Technology is going to give us margin. Technology is deflationary, and it gives us margin because we can do more with less through technology. And the last thing is scale. Scale gives us economies of scale so that we can do bigger things, opening up more shops. That is the goal. So what are your competitive advantages? You want to identify them just like in a chess game and make your competitive advantages turn into greater advantages or other advantages. All right, so let's do that. So let's grow, let's go, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.